really great community, really fun talking to every Uber driver I had. I basically got to talk to them about what are they invested in, what are you curious about investing, and what most people said was they're like, yeah, I've always wanted to invest, I just don't know where to start. They're not in stocks, they're not in crypto or anything, and I'm just like, well, we're all here in Vegas as like a big group. Hundreds of us showed up from across the world. We got people come from Germany, Australia, Netherlands, like literally everywhere on the globe, pretty much. Maybe not Antarctica, but people showing up everywhere. And it's not like there's a company involved with Hex or pulsechain, pulsex. Just people who really believe in the product that Richard Hart created, and we're all showing up to support each other, put on these big events, get attention, and just really like we're partying in like a bear market. That's pretty. I think this is going to be a big deal moving forward when we move to like the bull market, when almost everything seems to be going up and people are trading in and out of stuff constantly. Like right now, everyone's pretty tight knit with their money. Even still, we have lots of new projects coming out, and people are trading their hex bags for other stuff and hoping it plays out well for them. Uh, I I think you're gonna see over time it's gonna be harder and harder and harder and harder for people to hold on to their pulsex, and hex bags because everybody else seems to be wanting it more than more than the holders do currently. And so everyone's releasing new projects left and right. It's almost like too much to keep track of in depth for each one. So like, when we get to the point where there's 10 hex derivatives, 20 hex derivatives, like how deep can you really go into each one and be like, how legit is this? Is this actually better than just holding hex? Is it better for the user? And then and there's other projects launching as well from other groups who are trying to get sacrifices as well and do their own thing that they think is better. And it's like, we in my opinion, I think sticking with what Richard Hart puts out, he has the proven track record, he has the most disposable funds to produce this stuff well, has the biggest dev team. I think the proven track record and the 1,000 days of flawless operation code that has 10,000x price performance is a hard, accolade to beat. And so it kind of sets the bar for everything going forward. So like the safest way to make gains in crypto, I feel, is with Richard Hart products, maybe in short time intervals, like maybe for a few months or even a year, like you could maybe outperform one of these assets. But we know that this stuff is solid. We know Hex is solid. That's why there's so much stuff being built on top of it. So I think in crypto, you crush it by being in the stuff that lasts the longest, as long as it has product market fit, like Richard always says. Like you can outperform Ethereum for a while with like some crap coin, some meme coin. You're like, oh, what? We're up 400x and or not 400x, 400% in a week or two. You're like, well, ETH didn't do that. Is this meme coin better than Ethereum? And you're like, no, that doesn't seem right. That doesn't seem right. So there's like, you're going to constantly see, like, if you look at the chart of like ETH versus like any other coin that comes out, it's like, all right, which way we want to do this? So ETH is on this incline, right? Meme coin comes out, boom, higher, up, then down forever. Oh, meme coin's doing better, down forever. So like, there's lots of people that try, they have the best intentions, and they do their best, but sometimes the best isn't enough. You can't just throw a bunch of stuff at the wall, launch it, and be like, well, this should just work. Sometimes it just doesn't work, and actually most of the time it doesn't. So I that's why I try to keep it as pretty mellow and simple, as simple as I can for sharing the Richard Hart stuff on channel. Because if you get too much into the weeds, you may end up getting people screwed that you didn't intend to. And if it all comes crashing down because Hex fails, well then like we're all down. Whereas like some of this other stuff that wasn't necessary, that could have been avoided, in my opinion.